in this video we're going to make some simple flowers which look nice on your celebration cakes and your wedding cakes. So I've just got some fondant mixed with a bit of flour and modelling paste. I've just got pale yellow here, you can use whatever colour you want. So I'm going to roll it out reasonably thin, not as thin as what I would do for like individual petals and roses. Okay, and I've got some cutters here. These are the 5-leaf rose cutters, so I've got them in 3 different sizes, and these are the PME ones which you can just buy online. So I'm going to start with my biggest one. I'm just going to push that out, and what I'm going to do is taking a balling tool, I'm just going to gently press into each leaf. Now you can do this in your hand, or if you prefer you can do it on a little foam pad. So I've just got a tiny bit of foam there. You just rub your modelling tool into the centre of each one, and it should start to cup each petal up just a little bit. So we're not aiming for a realistic looking flower with these, it's just something that looks quite pretty. Now I'm going to put it in something to let it dry. Now this is just a pear tray. Now you can buy proper little holders for your flowers and things when they're drying, but it's quite easy just to use an apple or a pear tray, something basically that's got a bit of a curve. So you see I put that in there so it's drying in a bit of a curve. So you'll see one that I did earlier has just been drying in there and it's just stayed within that shape. So you're going to repeat the process for your next 2 sizes. So next one down and then the smallest one. And again, doing exactly the same, using your balling tool. You might need to use the smaller balling tool for your tiny flower. Now, you probably find you need something that's a little bit smaller this time to put it in a curve of. So this time, I've just got a little paint palette tray that I got from an art shop, and I'm just going to put that one in there because it slots a little bit nicer in the smaller curve. And I'm going to do the same with this one. So I'm just going to roll the balling tool in each petal, and again we're just going to pop that in there, and I'll let that harden a little bit. It doesn't need to dry rock solid, but just give it a little bit of time to harden, because when we move them at the moment they just flop back to being flat. Okay, so I've got some that I did before and these have hardened. So what I'm going to do now is just put them all together. Just work out where you think looks best, and just put a little bit of water in the centre. Now if you've got royal icing you can use some royal icing. I've not got any made up, so what I'm going to do is just take a little ball of fondant that I'm just going to mix with a little bit of water just to make it sticky. I'm just going to push that in there, just making sure it is wet, and you can use edible glue, that's absolutely fine. And I'm just going to push that next one inside, and I've done it so that the petals go in between the other petals, and you're going to do exactly the same thing again for your smallest one. Okay, so you've got your flower all together, and now it just needs a bit of a middle. So I've just got a bit of white fondant for the middle. So I'm just going to take a small ball of it, which again I'm just going to stick in using my water. You can use edible glue or royal icing, that's fine. Now you can leave it like that if you like it just as it is, and I've done one in a different colour just so you can see what they look like in different colours. Or if you want, we can stick some pearls around the edge. So I'm just going to, again, a little bit of water around the edge of that circle we've just put in. I've just got some edible little pearls. And I'm just going to take a few of these and drop them around that centre. Now I'm not sure if you can see very well what I'm doing. You're going to push them slightly into that brown bit that you put in the middle. Okay, so I've done that all the way around, so it just makes it look a little bit different in the middle. And that's it. So it is really nice and easy. You just need to make sure you've got the cutters to do these. We can use different shaped flower cutters and do it in the same way to give you quite a nice effect for your flowers. Okay, thank you for watching.
If you liked this video and would like to see more, please click on the images of the other videos suggested. Also, please do subscribe to my channel using the button at the bottom right hand corner of the screen. You can also visit my cake website and my Facebook page to see more cakes and ideas.